You guys, I'm pregnant. Yay! Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lorena. Thank you so much for being here. So, I'm documenting my pregnancy journey with you, although it's already almost on the end. I was hesitant to film it from the beginning because I like to keep a lot of stuff for myself, but I'm ready to film it, and I think it's going to be such a lovely memory for me and my child. So I'm already 7 months pregnant. We found out in October last year after my birthday. I don't even know where to start or how to begin this video because as I've mentioned you, I don't really talk about all the personal stuff, but since this is a vlog channel, I really wanted to document it and also have it even for myself. So I wrote down a lot of symptoms I've had the first trimester. I think I was blessed with a mild pregnancy, so I didn't suffer too much. Now in the third trimester it's getting a little hard because I have some sciatic pains, but let's take it from the beginning. So me and my husband were very happy to find out we are going to have a baby. I didn't, if you really want to know the truth, I didn't really take a test. I just waited because I had the late periods before. So yeah, I've waited. So when I saw that I was already 2 weeks late, I thought, why not go and take a blood test because it's the most relevant test. So we went, and it was a positive test. So if you don't know, you can take a blood test which tells you if you have the baby hormone in you. So it was much easier than take 5 tests at home. So it wasn't expensive. We did it and it was much better. We booked an appointment for my doctor. I already knew her. I knew from the start I wanted to be her patient. So yeah, the doctor was already there. We went for a checkup, and the first time I went for the checkup, I remember clearly it was still very difficult for husbands to be there with their wives, but now there is no restriction, no problem, we can go together. But my first appointment was alone and we already got a heartbeat, so I was like literally bursting with emotion because I wasn't expecting it. So sorry, I didn't thought I would cry. Right, so my only regret is I don't have like a video of the ultrasound with the heartbeat because I was, I think, too emotional, or I just forgot about the phone and I didn't film it. So honestly, I don't even have photos of me at the beginning of the pregnancy. I only have it like now because until the 5 month I wasn't really showing anything, so nobody knew. I'm only showing now after like the 6th month. I was starting showing a little bit, and since it was winter, I only had like long jackets. Nobody knew, nobody noticed, but now I'm really showing, so I can't hide it anymore. It's not like I was hiding it, but I didn't bother to just say it out loud or to everyone, hey, I'm pregnant, because we've been together for very long. But as you know, it's a couple's decision when to start having a child. but it was so annoying of the people always asking us, when is the baby coming? When are you going to have a baby? I think it's time for you to have a baby. I was very, very annoyed by those people, and I've come to the conclusion that those people don't have other subjects to talk about only, or they don't care to talk with you only to ask you when is your baby coming or when are you going to have a baby or stuff like this. So I was very, very annoyed by those questions and very irritated. So I think that's exactly the reason why I didn't want to tell them or anyone in particular. Of course, our family knows. So as you've seen, we are soon moving. We can't wait to move. We already bought a lot of stuff for the baby, but of course I'm going to vlog it. So let's do a first trimester recap because I think it's more interesting. I had some pretty weird symptoms which I didn't knew about, like I was getting sick only in the evening. When I told this to my doctor, she was like, you're the first person I've heard being sick only in the evening. Like in the morning I was like, oh, everything's okay, I can drink my coffee, I can eat whatever I want. I had no nausea in the morning, like the whole trimester, the first trimester, but in the evening, like after 5, like exactly at 5 or 6, I was getting sick. Like I couldn't eat anything, I didn't feel nausea, I just felt like my stomach hurt or something like that, but I just couldn't eat anything. So that's why I haven't gained any weight my first trimester, even though I was getting like more round, but my weight was the same. So for a long time I had the same weight even though my body changed a lot. So I didn't have any mood swings. I think I have to ask my husband. Maybe next time he will want to be in this vlog also. So I had other problems and I've honestly written down everything because I forget a lot of things. So I was also eating less. I wasn't having moments, I want to eat that, I want to eat the other, I want some soup, I want some KFC. No, I just knew I had to eat less because I couldn't eat a lot. Not because I was feeling like vomiting or something like that. I don't know, I wasn't in the mood to eat, and that's not normal for me because I like to eat a lot and everything. But like, honestly, when the doctor asked me, are you feeling sick? Are you vomiting? Are you feeling tired? Something like this, like all the symptoms that are normal for the first trimester, I didn't really have them until the 3rd month, I think, when I had problems with, you know, the reflex or even the vomiting, because every time, this is another weird symptom I had, I couldn't stand the taste of toothpaste. So every time I was brushing my teeth, I would feel like vomiting. Even though it was in the morning and of course my stomach was empty, but I felt really, really repulsive of the toothpaste. So sometimes I only washed with water, and I have my Philips toothbrush. It's a Sonicare, so it's actually an electric brush and it pretty much does its job even though you don't use a toothpaste. But also another weird symptom, because I don't know another pregnant person who had the same weird stuff like me. I only saw it once on TikTok, And I think it was really funny just to see that there are still persons like me, like weirdos. So I was started to drink only cold water. I don't know why, but it suited my stomach, and I felt really, really good. Honestly, I love the cold water. Even though before, like, I couldn't stand cold water. I only drink like room temperature water. But it helps a lot drinking cold water. You feel so much better. Also, if you like to drink lemon water or lime water, that will help also. Another, let's say, weird feeling I had, I couldn't eat chocolate. Oh, the baby is moving a lot. I couldn't eat chocolate. I love chocolate, I love ice cream, I love tasting a lot of different chocolates. I just couldn't eat. I didn't want it, I didn't want to see it, I only wanted to eat salty things. I couldn't really eat a lot of sweets. It's not that I don't love them, but I just wouldn't feel like touching them. So for a long, long time, I haven't had chocolate. I only eat it now and then whenever I feel like eating something sweet, but I would want ice cream. So I know I said to my husband, let's go and eat some ice cream, and it was like January or something like that, and we couldn't even find a place where to eat some fresh ice cream. We only found one, and I remember eating it outside. It was very windy, but it was so good. It was very, very good. Since I was feeling sick in the evening, citrus fruits helped me a lot, and they didn't give me the acid reflux. I ate a lot of oranges, grapefruits, pomelo, whatever, but mostly mandarins and oranges. Those were my favorite. Red, normal oranges, or it doesn't matter. I most of the time I bought the organic ones because I wanted to feel safer. I don't know how it's in the US or in other places, but here in Europe we have a lot of problems with fruits and vegetables which have a lot of pesticides, so they're very dangerous even if you're not pregnant. So, but I saw also organic products being infested with pesticides, so I don't know how those people sell it like bio or organic products, because they normally aren't, but they just cost more. But I always looked at the label and see if they were treated with something or not. So yeah, I always wash my fruits, but the fruits helped me a lot in the evening, and I felt so much better. I could actually sleep. Now, unfortunately, I can't eat any more citrus fruits in the evening because I have a horror. I have a horror acid, so honestly, I have to take pills for my acid reflux because it's so hard. I feel like my throat is burning almost every day. But the last symptom, which honestly it was very difficult. I thought I would have the Rona. Thank God I didn't. I also went to the doctor. So the symptom was rhinitis. So yeah, because of the changes in your body and the hormones, you actually get a clogged nose. A clogged nose, a stuffy nose, and a runny nose. So I had all of them. I couldn't breathe very well, so I bought myself an ocean water spray and used that every night. And of course, because of that, you start to snore. So I'm very grateful for my husband because he still sleeps with me. So yeah, I start snoring, but that's also a symptom, because when you are pregnant, as I told you, your nose clogs also in the evening, so a lot of women who didn't snore in the past start to snore when they are pregnant. What I can tell you is that me and my husband were really happy, and I've got only 2 months left. I cannot wait to see my baby, and we are really happy, honestly. So I also wanted to mention that I've had some tests before, some blood tests, because we were planning for this, and I wanted to make sure that I would make the normal tests which every pregnant woman should have before I was getting pregnant, because if I could find something, then we should treat it before and not after we find out that we're pregnant, because it's much more easier to treat before than when you're having the baby, since you can take every medicine when you're pregnant. So if you want to know what blood tests we've done, some were very expensive like very expensive, but you only have to do it once, so you don't have to do it all the time, but anyway, you have to do it. It's like normal when you're getting pregnant, you have to do this and this and this and this. So some tests I did before I was pregnant, and at my first or second appointment, I think, with my doctor, she took some tests from me, and also you have to test yourself. So those stuff were very important to do. So if you want to talk about that, because I couldn't find really YouTube videos about this, I don't know why, it's just normal stuff that women need to do and test themselves before having a baby. So I think it's really important to create awareness of this stuff, because we care so much about the material things, but we don't really care about our health a lot. So I think it's very important to take care of your health, because if you are a healthy mother, for sure you'll have also a healthy child. I also got some vitamins and some small tablets which I have to take, but it's no problem for me. I know this will keep the baby healthy. So yeah, if you want to know more, just let me know in the comments, and can't wait to share more with you. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you. Kisses, bye bye.